Good morning, students. So let us start our next lesson, that is India after independence. So in today's video, let us understand how was constitution drafted. So before moving ahead into the drafting of constitution, let us first understand that who was the person responsible for an idea of constituent assembly. So students, let us focus over here. It is M.N. Roy, advocate of radical democracy, first in 1934 put an idea of constituent assembly to frame the Indian constitution for Indians, and that too according to Indians' need. Now constituent assembly was formed in July 1946, and if we talk about the chairmanship, so it was formed in July 1946 under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and he was the drafting committee head. So from December 1946 to November 1949, students, series of discussions took place in New Delhi. Now it was not like that the discussions that took place were just confined to only one political party. Now all the attendants of these discussions were from all over the country, and they belong to different political parties. Now it was not only this thing that the discussions were being taken place. The laws from different parts of the world, from different constitutions of the world, were also referred to. And students, at last the discussions finally resulted in the framing of the Indian Constitution, and that came into existence on 26 Jan 1950. Now students, if you focus on the features of Indian Constitution, so we will notice this thing, that it provides a federal structure of governance, and subjects are divided between the central and states. It provides for an independent judiciary and a bicameral legislature that is consisting of two houses. One more feature is that universal adult franchise. So our constitution provides us universal adult franchise, which was not earlier so. That is, adults above 18 can vote, and the guarantees equality before law to all the citizens. This means that each and every citizen, irrespective of its caste, color and creed, has given the equality before law. So all of the individuals, all the citizens in the country are subjected to be equal under the laws. And the constitution gives special privileges to poor and the disadvantaged sections of the society, such as reservations to uplift their social status. So student, I hope you might have understood these two topics quite well. Thank you.